Okay guys, I'm not really sure how much longer I'm going to be making videos. I've been feeling a pull lately to sort of retreat more, but for now I'm making this one because I feel it's been pressed upon me in the last few days, so I'll go ahead and make this and soak them up while they're here, and they're always going to be there for you to go back to. So today I want to talk about caring what other people think of you. And it's a very prevalent issue in our society that we live in our reality. And I want to talk about how I've gotten to a place where I don't care. I truly don't care what people think of me. And this is not like the diva kind of thing, like I don't give a fuck, how people do that. And that's like a kind of a persona thing to me anyway. That's like, a lot of those people actually do care what people think, and that's why they have that defensive kind of reaction. But so it's not like that. It's just literally a fact of I could care less what people think of me. Now, of course, I want the people that I love to see me in a good light. But let's see, how do I say this? I want them to see me in a good light because I am good, because I know who I am, and I want them to see that. I want them to see who I actually am. But there are parts of me that are, frustrating and whatever, not so likable. And I want them to see those parts as well, because it's also a part of who I am, okay? But you control how people think of you, because this is your movie. You're the one who's in this body, in this individual body, looking at life from this individual consciousness, okay? So in a very real sense, we're all one at the highest level, but we're also all individual playing in each other's movies, if that makes sense, okay? So why have people in your movie that don't see you the way that you want to be seen? You want to cast yourself the way that you envision, your highest vision, what you want to be, and so you're the director as well. You're the actor, you're the director, you're the editor. So edit those people out, okay? If they're not catching the vision that you want reflected back to you of who you are, then it's up to you to delete those people, okay? And yes, you can delete anyone. You can delete anyone. Maybe not your children, okay? If they're minors, that could probably land you in jail. But even if it's your children or your parent or someone who's related to you and they're all of age, yes, you can delete them. And that shocks a lot of people, because people are like, oh, I wouldn't dream of, deleting or cutting out my family. Why? Why wouldn't you? If those people are holding you back from your highest vision of who you are, and they don't see that vision of who you are, then you're damaging yourself, okay? It's not self-loving to keep those people in your life. It's not. Because, they can get with your program and see you the way that you want to be seen. But that's something that you command from them, okay? By saying, no, I'm not going to participate, I'm not going to interact with you unless you want to see me how I want to be seen, okay? And a lot of times they will. They will, once they realize that that's the only thing you're going to accept, okay? But if they can't accept that, it doesn't matter, okay? Because they were here with you, playing a role for you for a reason, and a lot of times if you're an adult, that reason is already passed. Those contracts have already passed, okay? You came into this world with them or through them or whatever, but you're not here for them. You're not here for them. Hear that. You're here for you. okay? You came for use. No matter how you got here, or what family circumstances that you came through, you set that all up. You did. Your higher self did, in order to be who you came to be. So now, if you now let the vehicle by which you got here to do what you came to do, and now you turn around and let that vehicle stop you, what was the point? Okay? What was the point? So it'd be like you buying a car to go somewhere, but then once you get there, you don't get out of the fucking car. Okay? It's exactly the same thing. Why would you do that? The car was for a purpose, to get you to somewhere you wanted to be. Now you're going to let that car hold you back from going? It doesn't make any sense, but that's what people do with their families all the time. Okay? I don't want to get off on a tangent about that, but so how you see yourself is everything. And if you want to identify as a skin color or a sex or a certain age or a certain career, then by all means, that's 100% up to you. But I'm telling you without a doubt, 100%, the minute that you do that, you are limiting your soul. You are limiting who you really are, because you are none of those things. You are pure eternal awareness. You are eternal consciousness, okay? But you may be playing those roles, you may be having those experiences, and that's fine. You can recognize them and talk about them, you know? But to identify with that, like that's all you are, is a recipe for unhappiness and disaster. Because every person will be able to shove you in a box and limit you the minute that you align and identify with less than who you really are. Okay? So, also, I want to say that we're all, I mentioned like we're all in our own movie, and other people are playing a role in your movie. So why not pick the people who see you as the role that you want to play? You know, it's up to you. So if people see you as that vision that you want to be, and they're in line with your highest vision for yourself, then you're going to be happy, and you're only going to grow more into that vision, because they're now supporting and encouraging it and enforcing that vision, okay? But if you have someone in your life that just refuses to see you as who you want to be, and refuses to acknowledge you for who you think you are, that person is going to completely just sabotage you, okay? So get rid of them. Get rid of them. It's easy as that. It's as easy as that. Distance yourself at first, and then begin to close the door. Because for every person that's in your life who's not seeing you the way you want to be seen, therefore treating you the way that you want to be treated, they are taking up valuable, energetic space that could be given, bestowed upon another person. Because it's an honor. You only have so many spaces in your life, okay? There's only so many hours in this day that we're experiencing as a day. And why would you give it to people who are unworthy of your vision of yourself? Okay? So it's not a good idea. It's like choosing to have a mirror around that makes you look distorted. Why would you do that? Okay? If you have a mirror that you can barely even see yourself accurately in, and it's all dirty and broken, why not get rid of it and get a new mirror so you can accurately see yourself? Okay? It's the same thing with other people. They're just reflections. So if they're not reflecting properly, then it's time to move on, and only you can make that call. So it's always about how you see yourself, always. And sorry, sometimes I get a little winded from talking. But yeah, it's all about how you see yourself, and I think that's all I'm going to say for now. There was another point I wanted to make, but I don't want it to get too long, so I'll make a follow-up probably later. But So now think about those things, about who you are and who you're choosing to let in your life that is not reflecting back to you the truth of who you are. And then ask yourself, why are you allowing it? Why are you allowing it? Because usually it's because they do something for you, okay? They're doing something. That's what I was going to say. Okay, they're doing something for you. You're getting something out of it. There are times where I will allow a person to treat me less than my vision of myself, or, I mean, to a certain extent, okay? I'm not talking anything dramatic, or that would be done like that. But they're little things. They're subtle things, right? And I have to weigh that situation and see, like, is what I'm getting out of this somehow, some way, overriding these little things that I don't like, okay? And how long am I going to put up with this? There's always an expiration date. There's always a deadline, okay? I'm going to get what I need out of this, and then it's going to disappear or it's going to change. And there are no other options. There are no other options for me anymore. Either a person is going to get with the program of who I see myself as, or they're not going to exist in my movie. And that sounds really callous to people and cocky to people, but it's not. It's just simple fact. And it's really the only way to have true happiness, because you'll never be able to attain your highest vision if you keep people in your life who are hell-bent on, reflecting back to you the opposite of that vision of who you are. And it's up to you to decide. Nobody disrespects you, okay? You allow people to see you, or to see you as someone undeserving of respect. Does that make sense? You're allowing it. You're allowing them to see you as a person undeserving of respect. And why are you allowing that? Because somewhere in yourself, you see that too. Okay? And when you don't see that anymore, when you stop seeing that, then what their actions will feel so foreign and so wrong and so out of alignment that it'll just be a no-brainer. Like, they gotta go. Okay? Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Aloha.